My name is Benjamin Olmstead. I'm one of the safety compliance officers for the explosive section. So we're at the Department of Transportation's Hyack location. I called up John, made arrangements to come up here and do the inspection. Hey John, how's it going? Good to see you again.
Welcome to Hyack. I'm the Avalanche Forecast Supervisor on Interstate 90 for the South Central region of WSDOT.
When I came here this morning, what I'm looking at is that the magazines are structurally intact, weather resistant, that they have accountability for all the product that's either on hand and what they have used over the past several months, and to make sure all that their records are up to date. Right now what we're looking at is the distance that we have from the magazine to the shop. We have what we call a table of distance, which is a mathematical formula for how much explosives can be stored from an occupied dwelling. And when that distance can't be met, we put up a barricade, such as these ecology blocks, which allows us to store explosives closer to roadways and occupied dwellings and things such as that.
We also have artillery in our program. It's not a big part of our program, but it is, it can be a fairly visible component of it.
They have several magazines here that they use for the storage of high explosives that they use specifically for Avalanche. They also store munitions for the 105 howitzer that they use for avalanche control. Now what I'm looking for is just that the magazine itself is maintain its structural integrity, and that we don't have water coming in, anything like that.
We have the two primary weapons, the howitzer and the tank, and generally those are used to deliver explosive to some remote area that we cannot otherwise access. The public mainly sees and is faced with is the avalanche control. So that's when we actually go out and use explosives, primarily use explosives to detonate and trigger avalanches. The primary avalanche concern is on I-90. We have some very active avalanche areas, long history of avalanche incidents on the highway, and then of course a long history of avalanche control.
I have Western Washington as my area of responsibility. I say roughly right now off the top of my head, I have close to 180 to 200 different individuals I have to look at annually, and that's plus or minus every year, so it keeps me busy.
We use LNI as a resource above anything. They're our experts on legal issues and safety and security, and yeah, they're invaluable to our program.